Yeah, man, you're gonna have to watch that clip, man. Tell me about that, John. I don't know what Trump say about Charlemagne.
He
He
said he's a low IQ sleaze bag, and why does he get to call himself the god?
the
I guess he's
god, right?
I guess he's never heard of the 5%ers, but you know,
I don't know how I do, man. Sometimes, somehow, some way, you know how it be. But
yeah.
yo, man, appreciate you back, man. We're going live real quick because fantasy football is back. And I got plenty of questions for you as well, primed and ready. And I ain't talking about a steak. And matter of fact, while we talking about steak, right? Um, I'm a well done guy. People laugh at me because I'm a well done guy, right? How about you, man? How you order your steak?
Well, since I'm a vegan, man, I ain't had a steak in about a decade. But you know, when I was eating them,
Mhm.
medium.
You
Gotta
said
eat medium.
decade, right? I don't know, man. That's woo. I had me a burger yesterday. I tried to do a turkey burger, man, but it was like even then, like went turkey, still went turkey.
Yeah.
Right? See, can't get out of it. Can't get out of it. But all right, fantasy football is back. Got my guy Vic AI here in the building. I'm gonna start with some questions, but I also want to let the viewers know he's gonna also, if you don't mind sharing your screen. I know you talked about a fantasy draft you're in right now to help out our viewers as well and help me out too. But I got a question for you. My question is, do you think we're done with the bell cows when it comes to the running backs, right? But are there still people like the Derrick Henrys of the world and CMCs that you think can still lift that workload going in 2025?
Oh, 1,000%. And can you see the screen?
Yep, I can add it now.
Yeah. All right, bet. Yeah, and I'll talk about that. So we got going on in that draft in a second. But I mean, actually, no, it makes more sense to do it like this. So yeah, when you talk about bell cows, this
Mm-hmm.
draft right here. So these are some guys I've been drafted with for a couple of years. This is a best ball draft. Of course, that means that the way that the draft is set up is the computer is going to pick your best team for you. The way the roster is set up is let me see if I can. Yeah, so it's going to be two running backs, three wideouts, and then two flexes, and you can only have tight end in one of the flexes. It's always good to know the format before you get too far into drafting. But yeah, so bell cows are important. I say right now, bell cows this year, you're gonna have Bijan, Saquon, Gibbs, CMC, Henry, Janty. I say Jacobs, Taylor. Um, are the main bell cows to me. I skipped over Achan and Erring
Mm-hmm.
um because I want to say that it's one of those things where Achan is gonna like have his days where he's gonna be splitting that backfield with either Wright or they just picked up a kid with from I think Oklahoma State. Ogden. That's not. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was sharp. And
Mm-hmm.
then with Bucky Irving, he's gonna have to still share that backfield with Rasheed White. So I'll say yeah, they're still for sure bell cows, but it's like about maybe 5 or 6 at the most.
I got you. Okay, because I was thinking of it. And I think of like, there's so many running back by committees out there now. So it's definitely hard to say. For somebody, I think looking at your draft board right here, I see the first two running backs coming off the board are people that come to mind. Saquon Barkley, right? Saquon. If you saw him jump over dude backwards last year, it's still in there. But even Bijan, out down there in Atlanta, at the Falcons, he can catch it out the backfield, catch a screen and take it, go yard, but to me, Bijan really isn't between the tackles as much as we can see Barkley do a little bit of it all. I would say, do you think there were any running backs that came out the draft this year? I'm kind of being biased, and I want to talk about. I think the Cowboys drafted a guy Blue out of Texas. What do you think about that guy?
Scat back. He's not between the back. I mean, like, and it's funny that you was just mentioning him and Bijan because Blue didn't get a lot of time on the field in college because he went to UT and he was playing behind Bijan. So Bijan, and I would actually say Bijan is a 3-down back. He can go between the tackles if necessary. Tyler Algier is not getting him off the field. Bijan is a beast, and this is the year where he's going to eat as long as he doesn't get hurt. A lot of that stuff. That's the caveat. Jaden Blue, I think he's kind of like a souped up Austin Eckler in his prime, maybe. Like I think Jaden Blue has the ability to really work out of the backfield, but he's definitely not going to be a big toter of the rock between the tackles. I think they're going to probably get at more. I mean, they got Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams there to really do those sacrifice through the middle kind of plays. So yeah, now Jaden Blue's cool, but like if you talk about you really want to talk about rookie running backs that are making noise, the kid I can't even say his name. His nickname is Bill, but the Washington running back. Have you heard about him yet?
Washington who?
Well, yes, the commies. I'm gonna pull the guy's name up. It's like let me see.
Corey Krosky.
Yeah, him. Yeah, go ahead. Make sure that you get this kid.
He was in Georgia, right? From Georgia.
No, on here it says it. Nah, so his situation is crazy. Like he didn't even really play football last year because of an error from the NCAA. He transferred, but when he transferred, it was crazy. Like the NCAA gave his number to another person, and that person didn't have any eligibility, but they didn't figure out that it was the wrong person or something like that to the end of the year. So like he's an A&T guy, he's an HBCU guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, that kid, I like him. Specifically because they're in Washington. I mean, Robinson's on his last years of his contract, and then like I said, Eckler, he don't have that much left. So like I like him. Plus, he's a lot less sexy when it comes to like big names like Blue. He's gonna go up the draft. This kid, he gonna probably be a waiver wire pickup. Like we won't even pick him up in our league because there's only 10 people in our league.
Yeah, I like that, man. Come on, man. Gotta have the running backs ready. Right, primed and ready. Make sure they're in the right spot. So, to me, like you said, about 5 to 6 guys. I'm about the same. I think there's about 3 to 4 that you can trust with 20 plus. I think somebody you talked about in our last time we talked, Breece Hall. He's probably one of them individuals as well. I put in there that can still carry the load a bit. I would love to see Josh Jacobs. As well. He's somebody that I think can actually bring it up. But CMC, Bijan, those are a few that I know gonna take it a bit. But speaking of backfields, right? We're gonna keep it with the running backs. Which backfield committee do you trust the least?
Well, probably Washington, but let me see, because I got these running backs up right here. Carolina too. I don't know. Chuba probably gonna do it. Really, I would say right now, if Mixon don't come off pup, Houston ain't looking good either. But you said one. If I say the least, because I mean, like all 3 of them guys in Washington, they're gonna eat the same thing in Jacksonville. Like all 3 of them are gonna eat. Right now, I'll probably say Houston because with Houston, they don't know if Mixon coming back. Chubb is kind of iffy. Woody Marks is a rookie, and I know, and I'm pretty deep when I can go through like depth charts, but I don't even know who's behind them. So Houston probably got the worst situation when it comes into the year. To which, pick up a lot of Nico Collins, man. Nico Collins gonna eat this year.
Yeah, a lot of Nico, especially because no Stephon, he out of there, and heavy on Tank Dell too. Tank Dell gonna be able. You don't think he gonna be able to take the top off that defense still? Pause.
Oh, nah, man. I mean, he out this year though.
He out?
Yeah, man.
Hey, what to do?
So and it's ironic that we keep mentioning people and then like they kind of correlate, but like. Remember when Nick Chubb got hurt and his injury was so bad, like they didn't even show it on the screen. Same thing with Tank, bro. Like when he got hurt last year, man. because I remember CJ Stroud was like crying on the field. It was
Yeah, I
like bad
remember that.
energy. It was like,
Yeah.
well, it was bad energy, but it was a bad injury.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's out this year. He's not playing this year.
Oh
And I
man,
don't know if he'll ever.
play
Uh,
again.
yeah, it's kind of like oh,
Quarterback. I think you're talking about.
huh?
Talking about the quarterback?
No. Zach Moss, kid is in Cincinnati. He just got let go.
Mm-hmm.
But you know his injury was his neck. But the injury, the way they talk about it was like, yo, I'm just glad the kid is alive.
Yeah, that makes
You know,
sense.
like yeah,
Nerve damage and all the other stuff
yeah,
happening.
you know, God bless him, man. But yeah, Tank Dell, he getting replaced by a guy named Joel. Man, I usually know these names better than that. Noel, though, he is from Iowa State. Him and Higgins both came into Houston together, which is kind of cool. You get drafted with your college classmate, but Noel is his last name. I'll be able to. Dang, I hope he ain't all the way down here like that.
So you might as well type that Joan in.
Send it on L-E-E-L. Jalen Noel. Yeah, Jalen Noel.
Mm-hmm.
He's a speed guy. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking with him,
When you see hamstring, you know that's a speed guy, track guy.
man,
You see hammy.
yeah, he's definitely gonna take he's gonna take it off the top. But him and Higgins, those are the two rookies that Houston picked up this year. They should make CJ Stroud life a little easier.
I like to hear that, yeah, because like I said, Joe Mixon. We'll see if he still got a step in him. I know they do. They still got that. What's his Damian Pierce.
Oh yeah, good call. So Pierce is still there, so that's the fourth running back. But like all four of them are like, I'm not. I mean, like I can't beat none of them in a 40, but like, but none of them are to be scared of. Like all four of them, mm-mm. Chubb's old. Mixon, I mean, he got 1 year left for real, man. Because like for real, like CMC, because he came out that year with Fournette. It was him,
Okay, yeah.
Fournette, and Mixon.
Mm-hmm. Who else was it? Hey, he froze on me. Oh man, he'll be back. I see. We'll be back here in a second, y'all. But we're gonna keep talking about fantasy football. I think everything that's going on right now is important. It's key, and we want to keep the ball rolling, y'all. Because next, what I want to talk about is which rookie or second year running back do we believe could hit RB1 status right now? And I'm watching this guy that's out here in Carolina by the name of Jonathan Brooks. Right, that's what I'm looking at. I feel like Brooks, in Carolina, heavy. Right, he got some quiet camp buzz, but if he's healthy and they commit, he's a 3-down guy with sneaky upside, y'all. Um, let me see. If we got Vic back. Yeah, it says loading on my end. Let me see. All right, it's happening when you go live, baby. We live, baby. We live. That's why I like live, because you get that action when you live. Get that action. All about that action, boss. Y'all, shout out Vic joining us today. Going in about our bell cow running backs, backfield by committee that we trust the least. All right. So let's see. Let's get him back. Let's see if he's back. There you go. You'll say he's loading. There I go. There I go.